Do you feel like you're invincible? Do you feel like every single move that you make is the right move, even when it's the wrong move and people count you out? Well, my friends, my profiteers, you must feel like Elon Musk right now. Because Elon Musk is making the wrong moves, but things seem so right. And right now, that wrong move might get him locked up, won't let me out. What's going on, y'all? Hope all is well. Another episode of Combos with your CFP Mario Payne in beautiful Jacksonville, Florida. And we're going to talk about Elon Musk today and how Tesla got them peoples over them. The FBI and prosecutors are investigating them right now. Now, anybody can investigate anybody. That does not mean anything. But wire fraud, that's not good as a company. So we're going to talk about those charges, what it means for the stocks, and as investors, should we stay away? Or is it an opportunity to make some money in Tesla? Before we get started, as always, like, share, subscribe to our channel as we continue to grow. Come along with us, profiteers. Come along with us. As you know, I'm a certified financial planner, giving great information, not advice. But on these YouTube streets, I'm just here giving good information. But let's talk about Elon Musk and Tesla.
Tesla shares sinking after U.S. prosecutors are reportedly investigating whether Tesla committed securities or wire fraud by misleading investors regarding the capabilities of their self-driving technology.
Wow. Now, I don't know how that's wire fraud, but whatever, though. The feds are going to do what the feds are going to do. But you think about the danger of misleading individuals with their self-driving cars. And I have a Tesla, right? Now, when I first got it 4 years ago, I used that autopilot like it's yesterday, but not so much anymore, really. I mean, I like to drive. It's a cool car. But misleading people, saying that it works when it doesn't work. Like, what if people actually used it and got in car accidents or even passed away? So from a lawsuit standpoint, they're going to have a lot of liability on their hands after this. Even if they do not get censored. Now, who can you arrest? I mean, you're going to arrest one of the engineers, the marketing people. You're not going to arrest Elon Musk. But they have some serious problems with these allegations.
Now, this is according to a report here from Reuters. Yahoo Finance's Praj Subramanian has the latest details on that. And Praj, you can see the concern playing out here for Tesla. Shares off just about 2.5%.
Yeah, reports of this probe into whether they committed, wire fraud with communications to consumers about their abilities with the self-driving software, and also securities fraud. Were any investors induced into buying the stock because of what Musk was saying? There's video.
Now, every single attorney from California to New York to Florida, they are going to try to drum up a class action lawsuit. And we know Tesla stock has been down dramatically, which we'll talk about here in a second. So it's going to be massive lawsuits against Tesla, securities fraud, misleading investors. They invested in something and it went down. Oh my gosh. Tesla's going to have to write a check.
Videos of Musk saying, or videos of Tesla saying that the driver is only sitting here just for demonstration purposes. The car is self-driving. So you have a lot of puffery here. That's the kind of the big question is it?
And that's true. The car really doesn't drive itself. I mean, you do have to hold the steering wheel. It's a special way you have to hold it to make sure that it's you, every 90 seconds, I think. So, I mean, it's not like you're just sitting there going to sleep. Now, it's YouTube videos, people doing that, but they're basically, manipulating the steering wheel, manipulating the car by itself, which is a huge no-no.
Salesmanship, is it, we're the best, number one self-driving software, like you hear that all the time. Is that just sort of like a sales tool, or is it actual, they knew the system was unsafe or was not reliable, they still said it anyway that it was in order to profit? So it's a lot of, they got to prove a lot there for fraud, but it's still not a good look right now. And the probe is ongoing. You never know what's going to happen with that, but it's not a good look for their software.
Well, that's my question is...
Yeah, not good. One good thing about the software, it updates automatically every single time you get in the car. Tells you to install at 2 o'clock in the morning. You can do that when you get out the car, of course. So that's cool with the software, but Tesla.
What is really new about this report? Because we already know that the Justice Department has had questions about the self-driving technology, and Tesla has talked about that in some of their filings. So I'm curious, what stands out for you as the newest bad news for them here?
Right. So last year, Reuters reported that the probe was about sort of the software itself, right? Is it just defective? And then did they knowingly put it out there like criminally, right? Now it's like, this is fraud. Is it outright fraud, not only for consumers, but also investors? And you know there's going to be an investor lawsuit coming up after this, and if not already.
So here we have it, my profiteers, Tesla. And I like to look at the monthly chart. I mean, people do daily, people do weekly. I like monthly because it gives you a wide range. It shows really not the really ups and downs of the market from day to day or week to week, but what the stock's really done over time. So since 2020, been growing. But then, of course, 2022 happened. And from top to bottom, down by basically 75%. So invested $100,000 in Tesla, January 2022. By October 2022, you're down by 75%. Not good. Now, does that mean Tesla's a bad stock? I don't think so. I believe in Tesla as a company. I don't believe in this wire fraud and these security charges that they're going to have, but definitely what they're doing, making batteries for other car companies, their solar power that they have. I still believe that it's going to be a profitable company over time, especially when we have more and more individuals who buy electric cars, and they are the ones that's powering those electric cars from a power grid standpoint, and the charging stations all around the country. So I still think long term, 3, 5, 10 years from now, Tesla, good investment. Today, maybe, maybe not. Now, it's not a recommendation, but still, Tesla, I think, is in it for the long run. But being down by 75%, woo! Now, people look at this as an opportunity, though, right? If you buy something down 75%, if it just gets back to where it was, right? You bought it in October 22, that's a 311% gain. A lot of people probably wouldn't try to buy Tesla back then. If so, they're kind of happy right now. Or are they? I don't know. I mean, they're up by 73%. They was up as high as 200% back September 23. But still, being up by 73%, not even in 2 years, still a pretty good return, right? But as we stand right now for Tesla, it's been going down, right? Since, again, July 23, we look Tesla down almost as 52%. Now down by 40%. So Tesla is in trouble from a perception standpoint. As the market, not the total market, but a lot of stocks have rebounded since the 2022 sell-off. Tesla, not so much. Some of its peers, like Apple, like Amazon, like Microsoft, right? The Magnificent Seven, they have got back to where they were. If not then some, Tesla, not so much. But I can tell you one thing. If it comes out that they did do things fraudulent, misled investors, this stock has the potential to go back down to where it was, retesting this low, right? And that retest is another 43%. Not saying it's going to happen. Nobody knows but God the future. But those class action lawsuits get public, and you have now the public outcry. You have individuals who got in a crash and may even family members passed away because of self-driving, and they're going to try to prove or make their perception as if it was because of the misled information by the self-driving cars. You can see Tesla in a lot of hot water, and Elon Musk, who's all chippy now, even when he's making bad decisions with Tesla and Twitter, in my opinion, or X, in my opinion, that might be different. That $57 billion pay that he was going to get, probably won't get that. Well, $57 billion pay package, excuse me. Probably not going to get that. Might even be asked to step down if that happens. Will he do it? Who knows? Tesla, again, I believe over time, might be a good company. Right now, though, they're in some trouble. So there you have it, my profiteers. Tesla in a tizzy right now. But comment below. We think Tesla's going to rebound. Tesla's going to go down. Should Elon Musk step down? I don't know. I know one thing. When you deceive the investors, lawyers are going to come calling. Let's make some paper profits together, y'all. Peace.
And you just want to get paid. Tired of making the money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late. Yeah, Payneful profits to help you seek change. And you just want to get paid. Yeah, tired of making no money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late. Payneful profits to help you seek change. Yeah, cut the show and just listen. You want to feel empowered by making money decisions. Residual by the hours can get you a better living. living check to check, you know, and it could be different, you know.